Hello? Uh-huh. I know the kid on the road in a village. Okay. Mụ gara around around that time ka m jiri gaa. Around that time ka m jiri gaa village. Amakwana m nọ village. E mere m azụm na ị ga-aga achịkwa ebe your senior brother bịara mechaa is this is normal reach. Okay. Okay. I know Chineke weze. E nwere onye na-agwa m na ha chọrọ ime seminar for retired officers in the state capitals. Ka ha mara ka ha ga-eji coordinate the security in their various states. Mami, nwere idea. Ka ịrụ n'arụ bifo ele tanki e nwetara n'ime. No, I think the owner, my own, the seminar, I would like to go and listen to what they are saying. But I only take part in anything handing, I will not take part. Because game remember mother and I any commensurate association for it. The mother got what you win anything on your own even. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. I might be wrong. No, I gave a good Abuja there. They will do in Abuja.
Okay. Good morning. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for coming. Good evening. It's good to see you. Good evening, Ada.
We are fine.
Thank you. So how is Madam? I hope she will come and join you today.
I don't know.
Good evening, ma'am. Is she coming?
I don't think so.
Oh, her own is just to be well and keep it moving. So you listen for 2, okay?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Susan.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. How are you today?
I'm fine.
All right. It's good to see you. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So we are going to get started in about a minute or so. And by God's grace, today's lecture is pretty straightforward. Let me pause, mute all. Yes. So once again, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, and I don't know why I'm ultra excited that I don't know how God just did it that and put it to me and to all of us that once a week we can just take a day out to pay attention to our health, to celebrate our health. And even if we were to treat, what you pay attention to will wait, will stay back. So it's like if you have even an important person in your life, if you pay attention to the person, they'll stay back. If you have a nice dress, if you pay attention, to last long, anything. But if you don't pay attention too much, it disappears. So I really want to commend you for taking the time out to pay attention to your health once a week, which is every Wednesday. For those of you joining for the first time, first of all, welcome. Please keep coming. Even if today is not your best class, tomorrow might be your best class. I don't know. People, it's like a church service where you go to church today and you hear one thing, and the next day you go and you hear the same thing, but you hear it differently. So things happen here. One of the things, the best thing that happens on this platform is that wellness and doing it right is a problem. Doing wellness right is a problem, because now on the internet, everybody is just coming out with everything. So you might even be on the right path. You go and read that if you swallow this one, your belly fat will disappear. Things are coming out from everywhere. So I found out, based on how many people come to the clinic, that people are doing wellness and are doing it wrongly. People are doing wellness and are not getting results. So we decided, okay, let's let you know what could you be doing differently to ensure you do wellness right. So that's on one part. For those of you also joining for the first time, we talk about everything: food as medicine, water as medicine. But what you should take away is this: we don't just take things off of the internet or whatever. It's based on 10 years or more, at least in the Nigerian population, we have 10 years clinical experience in the clinic. So we prescribe lifestyle modifications for patients. They go and do the lifestyle modification, they get results, we track. We prescribe a modification, they go and do it, we track. So tracking this modification over the years, we pretty much have formulas that work for the Nigerian population, or let's say for the Black population. And I'm sure it works for everybody, but at least this is Nigeria. Instead of going to look for how to make your blood alkaline with pomegranate and blueberries, you can make your blood alkaline with okra and ugu. Yes, you can do that. So this platform is to bring the Nigerian experience, what we have seen in the clinic. So it's real, it's evidence-based. I think 2 weeks ago or so, we allowed some clients to talk, those people that have been practicing lifestyle medicine. And I was so excited to hear all the testimonies, and it was really, really fun. So please, if this is your first time, first of all, welcome. Secondly, keep coming. And your life, I promise you, can never remain the same, because people on this platform have testified that their lives have been different. So welcome. So today's class is going to be short and fun, and because we started the class last week, and in the middle of it, we realized that I was rushing to finish. I had a couple slides left to finish, and I now said, okay, you know what? Let me not rush. Let me take my time and do the slides. Finish the slides today. So we are going to finish those slides today on how to make sure that whatever wellness thing you're doing, it's working. And if it is not working, why? That's the whole topic for this last week and this week. Okay. Alrighty. So once again, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. So let me go to the slide, and then we'll just wrap it up, and then I'll take some questions in the end, and then we'll go from there. Oh, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Susanna. I have a master's in health management. I also have a master's in preventive and promotional medicine. So that's the purpose of this class, and I'm too passionate about preventive medicine and lifestyle medicine. That means your very lifestyle should be the first medicine. Your very lifestyle should heal you. And so that's what I do for a living, teaching lifestyle medicine, lifestyle modification, and actually practicing it in the clinic, and then tracking patients' success rate and outcome, and then sharing the result here so that people can do at home. So that's a little bit on me. And so I'll just quickly go to the slides and then we'll take it from there. So once again, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. All right, let's put up the slide. Oops. Give me a second. It's a good thing I was not sharing my screen. All righty. Okay, just 1 second, please. Oh boy. Why? All right. Okay. Please just bear with me for 1 second. I'm trying to open the slide from here. Okay, I got it now. Perfect. All right. So I'm now going to share the screen and then we'll take it from there. Okay. Sticking now. All right. So here we go. Share your screen. Screen sharing. Start broadcasting. Okay, I think I'm sharing the screen now. Okay, hang on. God. What the heck? Why is today like this? Okay. Okay. So sorry. This one has not happened before. Welcome, Mr. T. Thanks for joining. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's because it's a continuation from last week's slides. So I had, all right, perfect. I opened the wrong one. I opened the part 1 and it was looking too familiar. So I had to go back and open the part 2. So once again, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I will tell you my heart. This is like from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, if I knew what to do and I feel that this is me giving my best of best, I have this vision, like in my world, you know, I see a sickness-free world and I believe it's possible. I know that we can argue that and definitely you will win. But from where I sit, I see a sickness-free world. I see a world with less suffering. I see, because everything, we have all the documentation to show that in the world, in our world today, 70 to 80% of what is killing all of us is a chronic type of medical condition that could have been prevented if we knew what to do. I will repeat, 80% of what is currently killing us. This does not include corona sometimes, Ebola sometimes, and whatever. But what is really killing us is proven that 70% could have been prevented. So then if 70% could have been prevented, then why is nobody screaming preventive medicine? And to God be the glory, as I always share, you know, my mom and dad, they got very sick and they almost lost their lives. And if not because of this type of medicine, the other day I took my parent, you know, in fact, I enjoy my parents so much these days. I really do, but they would have been gone. So please, do whatever I'm going to say. Know that it's coming from a good place. Know that I believe that there's a world without sickness. And even if you already have a medical condition, if you can, okay, let's take something like hypertension, diabetes, obesity, and stuff. If you're taking your medication and it's working and you're perfectly okay, count yourself healthy, you're fine. But of course, if you're taking your medication and everything and it's not working and you cannot do what you were supposed to do, then maybe we need to have a better conversation. So I want you to know that I don't want anybody to be sick. And this is what I'm about to share with you. It's what I know can get rid of sickness permanently, or at least cut it off, or even reduce it, anything, but it will definitely help. All right, so let's get into it. So the background is that we are all doing whether water therapy, we are doing lemon, we are doing ginger, we are doing turmeric, we are doing 10,000 steps. Some people are going to the gym. We're doing everything at the same time. And then some of us, we are not getting the result. So the question was, if you're doing all of this, why are you not back to being a teenager? Why is your skin not glowing? Why didn't the gray hair just go back? Why is it that what they promise on the internet, obviously, you're not seeing it on your body? But the better question is, why is it that even when the result is coming, it's coming too slowly or it's not coming at all? So the answer is you need to get the correct formula, one, and also understand why these things may not be happening so you can get rid of why this is not happening. So we started last week and the objective was to help you understand why wellness effort does not produce speedy result. Why it's not producing speedy result. A very, very short story of two sisters. One lives in Uganda. I think she works with ECOWAS, and another lives in Nigeria. So the two of them said, oh, this year, that was last year, they're going to get healthy. They're going to do this and this and that. The one in Uganda came home in the middle of last year, and oh my goodness, she looked 10 over 10. The one in Nigeria, they were doing just about the same thing. The one in Nigeria had to run to the clinic to find out why is it that they are pretty much doing the same thing and her own is not working. And it's because she saw the sister and she's like, well, I don't understand. So there are things the sister did differently that she wasn't. And these are some of the things I will quickly cover today. So you can be doing the same thing as your neighbor, your sister, your brother, but you're not getting the same result because of what I'm about to show you. Last week, we also said that many people are actively involved in all of these things, but the painful thing is that result is not coming, etc. We talked about all of that. I know that people that are here were here last week. Then it's just a recap. We talked about what is the real truth about wellness. So we said that the body responds to alignment and not desperation. We talked about sequence. So it makes a difference if you eat your rice before your fish versus eating your fish before your rice. It makes a difference. It makes a difference if you drink water before you eat your eggs, etc. So we talked about sequence, we talked about synergy, we talked about consistency, and we also talk about biological readiness. That means is your body, is it ready to pick up this thing? So you have to work your body up to be ready for this thing. So we already went over that. And then we now talk about what is the formula. Remember, one of the promise was come and get the formula. So this is the formula. We talk about the formula for you to get your result. because everybody on this platform is going to practice wellness. And I did promise that I will tell you exactly how I practice my wellness. I'll tell you whether you can do it or not, but at least I will tell you. First one is foundation, alignment, timing, and consistency. Look at this. It says, remove one factor, you must have delayed result. That means if you're approaching wellness, for you to get result, if you remove either foundation, alignment, timing, or consistency, you will have delayed result. Okay? But if all the factors are aligned, you will accelerate your result. Okay? We talked about the catalyst, which I'm not going to go over that again. And we talked about what accelerates, speeds up wellness result. I'll cover it down here. So just bear with me. Okay, so this is it really. Why people heal faster than others? We said it's not luck. Okay, so we are here today, and in the next 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to share, and I hope you have a pen and paper, because I'm just going to give it almost as a prescription. Just write it and try it out and let me know what how you feel in your body. Okay? All right. So just before I do that, here are some things that it's not allowing you to get your result very fast. Okay. So for you to be a fast healer, so when you come to our clinic, why we do the things we do in the manner we do is because of this one. This is the formula that we have in the practice. Number one is that we need to find a way to reduce inflammation first. For those of you that have come to the Dr. Physic clinic, you always hear Inflamex, and then you hear Inflamagon, then you hear Inflama. We are very big on reducing inflammation, because no matter what wellness program you're doing in this life, if you don't crush the inflammation, you're wasting time. You have delayed result or no result. So first step is to reduce inflammation. How can you reduce inflammation? I will talk about it just now. Second one is fix absorption before supplementation. Everything that is going to repair your cells, make you disease-free completely, most of it starts from your stomach. Now, if your stomach lining and the walls of your GI tract is not perfectly clean and healthy, you don't have enough digestive enzymes, you don't have the microbiomes, that is the bacteria that God put there to help with digesting of the food, and you don't have good GI motility, it means your stomach is not moving well enough for the food to be absorbed and all of that. It says fix absorption before supplementation. So part of the reason why if you come to the Dr. Physic clinic, the first thing we do is we're going to do colonic hydrotherapy, or find a way to clean out your colon or your gut. We're going to clean it out first. And during that cleansing, we give you probiotics, prebiotics, acid reducers, etc. So for those of you that are trying out wellness, first thing is reduce inflammation in your body. How can you reduce inflammation? You can try cucumber juice. You can do cucumber juice for 3 consecutive days. If you can try, it will work. If you're too hungry, you can add only 7 almond seeds in a day. I'm giving you a do-at-home formula for reducing of inflammation. And then in between the cucumber juice, you can now do moringa tea. Okay, so that is a form of anti-inflammatory therapy. There are many ways to do anti-inflammatory, but the whole idea is for you to know that before you start a proper wellness program, you have to do anti-inflammatory therapies. There are many more professional and better, faster result ways, but at least the one I mentioned is something you can start doing at home. Fix your absorption. So all of these ones I'm talking, please, they are done medically guided. So if you do it on your own, just be cautious. I know that this is not an outright, oh, go and do this today, like that. If you're on any medication, you have any medical reason that you should see a doctor, please reach out so that we can guide you. I know somebody reached out last week, but I'm just giving you the sequence. 3, calm your nerves, calm the nervous system. So if you calm the nervous system, so you cannot get any result if your nervous systems are not calm. You may not have known that. So like in the Dr. Physic clinic, when you come, we do all the inflammatory stuff. We do colonic hydrotherapy stuff. I'm telling you our style. Then we now do massage. They're like, I don't used to do massage. No, we have our ways of calming your nerve. So this is foundational for your body to just flip into receiving healing, etc. Okay? And then rest and recover. So if you want to heal fast, if you want to go into, even if you're in a wellness program and you want to restart your wellness program, do this thing that I've told you. Do an anti-inflammatory lifestyle for 3 days, which is green therapy. Fix absorption. Get a massage, and then sleep as much as possible. Then start any program versus somebody who just read something on the internet and jumped in. The difference will be, they say in Nigeria, 7-up. So it will be night and day. Now, another thing that everybody should know is that no matter the most expensive wellness program or the do-at-home program like the one I just described, that you're going to do, if you have emotional or mental block, you will never be well. I'm sorry. Why? I want you to be well, so I have to tell you the truth. You can't be well. Because when you have an emotional block or a mental block and you're stressed out to the max, you've already blocked yourself from any form of healing. Even if you're drinking pomegranate and drinking olive oil from Italy, it will not work. So that is why it says hidden delays, chronic stress. Do anything you want to. Your wellness program will be delayed or will not work. Number 2, unprocessed trauma. There are some people that they live in trauma. Either their wives hurt them so badly, they're still processing it on one part of their brain, or their husband hurt them so badly, they're still processing it on one part of their brain, or their parents hurt them so badly, they're still processing on one part of their brain, or their children hurt them so badly, they're still processing it on one part of their brain, or their co-workers, or a friend, or somebody you did not expect disappointed you so badly, you're still processing it. Now, that is even on one part. What if you were truly traumatized by that event? As long as the trauma is still alive in your body, you're always living. It's like you want to mop the floor, but you did not turn off the tap. My dear brothers and sisters, you did not turn off the tap. So if you have unprocessed trauma, so I'm telling you this so that you're wondering, why is my own result not as fast? Unprocessed trauma will not allow your result to work. Chronic stress will not allow your result to work. Fear of illness, you cannot be afraid of any sickness. You should not be. Like me, I often say, oh, I don't like, if I say I don't like a disease, it's because they're so stubborn that when you bring to the clinic, it gives you too much work. What I wanted in the clinic is a wellness center where people come, skin glow, youthfulness, you're just like jumping like Michael Jordan. Like that's the clinic that I really originally intended. I wanted that you are 50 years old, you come to the clinic and we make you look like 30, or you're 70, you come to the clinic, we talk. This was the original intention, but in Nigeria, I find out that people don't prevent a stroke until after the first stroke. They don't prevent diabetes until after the first. They don't prevent hypertension until after the first. They don't prevent anything until they have been flogged mercilessly. So most it's not only in Nigeria, all over the world. So we found ourselves becoming like a real clinic, and we now made a slogan, and the slogan says, we don't just get you well, we keep you well. So first we will get you well and keep you well. So why am I saying this? Please don't be afraid of any sickness. Just because if you're afraid of a sickness, just that fear factor is already a sickness on its own. So just be like, you know what? In fact, just be like, whatever will happen. It's even a better place to be. But the better one is like, disease does not belong to my body. It can't stay. It's like me now. It cannot stay. If it branch, it'll be like, hello. It will not hear hi. It will run. So that is it. And you have to be like that. Perfectionism is a problem. You want to do everything so perfectly, and it doesn't. We are living on Earth, so you can be perfect today. It has to be a balance, okay? And then it says the nervous system must exit survival mode before healing can accelerate. So people are just like, oh my God. That fear survival mode. If you're not out of it, you can't be, okay? Now, common manifestations you see. So these people that have emotional and mental block to wellness, you notice they have a lot of weight gain, they're fat, okay? Not everybody that is fat has emotional and mental block. Oh, please don't quote me there. The point is that this is a common manifestation for those people. You cannot lose your weight. You're just big and not that kind of beautiful fat. It's like, that this is sickness fat. So it's because it's from cortisol and all of that. Chronic pain, your pain will just not go away, okay? Hormonal imbalance and even autoimmune flare-ups. So that's that. So what have I said so far? Two things. The first one is that we want you to heal faster. We want you to be well faster. You have to do the foundation, reduce inflammation, fix absorption, calm your nerves, rest, start all over again. Even if you've done it before, start again. And then the second one is what is blocking it, even after you've done everything wrong. So that you don't blame yourself that, okay, you know what, why am I not getting well? So really, that's it. Those are the two big things I wanted to talk about today. Now, because I made you a promise that today I will share my own formula to wellness. I will share my own. So I'm going to share it, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so what do I do? So if you have a pen and paper, you can try. This is what I do. And you all know, you've seen me here every single Wednesday. I've not called in sick, God forbid. Even me to say sick, I say God forbid, because I will never, in fact, let me use my mouth and pronounce what I want to see. I will never know sickness. I don't want to know sickness, and I will never know it. Even if you are having leg pain, still use your mouth and say, I will never know sickness. Reject it. Anything you reject will just go. If you like, pick somebody in your life and start rejecting the person. See if the person will last. The person will leave. The person will just find a reason and take a walk. And even if you tell the person, why don't you call the person? The person say, no, don't worry, I will not. They'll run. So that's the attitude, okay? So what I do, this is my own secret, what I do daily. Okay, so when I wake up in the morning, I understand that what I do within the first 60 to 90 minutes will either turn off aging, wahala, turn off sickness, it will off it for that day. So it means that even if you have a sickness, it means that day you've taken medicine, if you do what I'm about to tell you to do now. So what I do every morning when I wake up, so I have this 60-minute rule. Sometimes I mess up, but 90 minutes will not pass without doing this. So this is what I do. As soon as I wake up, the first thing I do is what I've been teaching, but I'll just say it as I used to do my own. When I just get up from my bed and come to awareness, as I'm coming out of that my very deep sleep mode and I'm coming to awareness, for me, it is very, very deliberate to do what they call mind travel. I just travel my mind. In fact, whether that is not even good English, but my mind goes right to the perfect human being that God has created me to be and how much God loves me. So I'm just sharing it my own. So you can try your own style, but I'm sharing my own. My mind goes there as soon as I wake up. So I wake up in gratitude. So number one, I wake up in gratitude. Wake up in gratitude. That is just waking up or opening your eye. So I start thanking him for a perfect body, a perfect health, a perfect mind, a perfect, in fact, you know that we even have one small dog, the name is Perfection, because there's so much perfection in God. So if you look at your own self, your house, your life and everything, you find a lot of imperfection. But for me, I'm telling you my own. Like I said, you can do your own. So as I'm coming out, I come out and I take my mind to how perfect the person that sent me to earth, which is God, how perfect he is and how I have perfection in him and because of him. That's how I wake up. So I wake up with a smile. I wake up happy. So it means I have already conquered my gratitude. Remember, I said every morning you must do gratitude. If you don't say thank you, you will not get more. So I wake up in gratitude. Okay. And then if I'm having a very, very good morning, this doesn't happen every single day, I'll just raise my leg up and down, because I'm interested in having in not having a big stomach. I don't want to have a big stomach. So that's just, if I want to, I just raise my leg up and down. And I don't want to have a big stomach. I don't want to have waist pain. I don't want to have any of those. But, because I promise I'll share what I do step by step as I wake up. So the first one is that I wake up in gratitude. If you catch me waking up, most of the times I wake up with a smile. I'm like, everything else can happen after, but this one, I am happy. And you might think that is because, oh my God, did she escape death? Like, how did she why? I wake up in gratitude because I just zoom into God's perfection and how I can be perfect in him and because of him and through him. So and I just start saying, thank you. And then I start saying, thank you for everything that I want to see. I just say, thank you. Thank you for perfect health. Thank you for, in fact, it's like my dad says it that he had intention to give somebody something, and the person now came and thanked him ahead of time for this thing. And my dad already had a double mind whether he will give the person now or give the person, but the gratitude was so strong. My dad just went and sent the thing the same day to the person. So you can imagine if my earthly father can do that, how much God above, okay? So that's my own. Number two, so as soon as I put my leg on the floor, I can do like a hand, I do my hand. This is my own. You can do your own. I do my hand push up because I don't like, there's something they call a Christian mother arms. I don't know where they got that kind of name from, where your hand will be dangling all over the place and also whatever. And then two, whether you're a man or a woman, if a kid or an adult, if somebody jumps into your hand, you should be able to hold it. So I feel like that strengthens my hand. So that's me. Okay. I came here to embarrass myself very well. So pardon me. Okay. So, and then I stand up. I drink water. So there's always water by my bedside. So before I go to bed, I usually put out 7 bottles of water on the table, 7, because, and then whatever I don't finish drinking in the morning goes in my bag. I have a bag that I carry to work and everywhere. So I do that. And then of course, they will always give me 2 boiled eggs and what other things. But so I do water. Now for the water therapy, okay, I also have a flask in my room. So I mix the hot water. So what I do is I drink the 1 full room temperature water. So that full room temperature water, it's actually, for me, I call that one a messenger. One kind of messenger. The water can actually hear you. So you can actually speak to the water. The water, why I know the water can hear you is because there was an experiment that was done, and they speak to the water, and the water, and then they froze the water. After speaking to the water, froze the water. When they divided the water that they said all good things to, that water came out so perfectly, like it looked like angels inside the water. The other water, they spoke bad things like you are an animal, you are this, you're that. That water came out like really bad. So water actually can hear you. It's a messenger. Two, apart from being a messenger, we know all the other things that water do. So that water, I just pray on the water that, this water will cleanse me, this, that. But apart from that part, I want you to know that anytime you go to bed, before you wake up, you have lost a minimum of 1 to 2 pounds of water from breathing, sweating, tossing and turning. You lose water when you sleep. If you don't believe me, check your weight tonight. By the time you wake up in the morning, you must drop weight. Most people will drop, even if it's 0.1 kg. It's water weight. And your blood becomes thicker in the morning. So if you wake up, you dilute your blood, you wake up in your system, you can go to the toilet very well, etc. The fourth thing I do, I make sure that I get morning sunlight. So after that, I like balconies. And the reason for the balcony is to get some sunlight, because within 60 to 90 minutes of waking up, I must get sunlight. Even if it's just to run outside and run back, I just have to get sunlight. So sunlight is very, very important for me. Another thing I do when I wake up, I do bedside exercises. So we have something called Dr. Physic bedside exercises. So that bedside exercises, in my head, the word is VO2 max. VO2 max is to get oxygen, get my blood, my heart pumping, and then my flexibility going. So I wake up in gratitude. I do some bedside or on the bed stretches or whatever. The first thing that touches my mouth is water. After the water, I try to do my bedside exercises. And then this is the one that nobody will believe. Within 60 minutes to 90 minutes is when your growth hormone, your youthfulness, everything is waiting to either go up or go down. Guess the only missing thing that you will not refuse to give your body is protein. So me, every morning, within 60 minutes to 90 minutes of waking up, I must have protein by fire, by force. In fact, if I did not carry my protein mix, like the one we have in the clinic is called, what is it called? If you just ask for a protein powder, I'm sure we have different types of protein powder there. I have it. So I do my protein shake every morning, or I ask for 2 boiled eggs, or sometimes I do bone broth. What is bone broth? If you do bone broth, it will not allow you to have knee problem, back problem. It fixes, it contains collagen, it's good for the skin, it's good for the gut, it's good. So between protein and the bone broth, And inside my protein powder, I usually add 10 to 15 grams of fiber. So I'm just telling you what I do when I wake up. So that is that. So to quickly recap, within 60 minutes, I do it in those sequence. So I wake up in gratitude. I go to drink my water. From water, I might end up in the bathroom, then come back, make sure I get sunlight within that time. Even if it's not sunlight, just open the window or go outside. But that sunlight is important within the first 90 minutes. You do some exercises, you get some maximum, and then you do deep breathing exercises. So deep breathing exercise. So the deep breathing exercises, I usually pair with my prayer time because I still pray, but even though my prayer is mostly gratitude prayers, so I still pray like that. Now, it sounds like, oh, okay, but let me tell you something. If you do this within 60 minutes to 90 minutes, especially getting in the protein and fiber, getting in about 2 to 3 bottles of water, minimum 2 bottles of water, getting the sunlight, getting everything, it's like you're like a baby. Your body is like a baby. Your telomerase, the DNA cap ending, the thing that age you out, you will not have aging problem that day. You will not have sickness problems that day. So these are the things I personally do in that sequence. Okay, so I want you to, try it out and see. But remember, it's about doing it so for me, when I wake up, I'm looking at the time. If I woke up at 8, before 9:30, everything should be complete. If I woke up at 6, by 7:30, everything should be complete. If I woke up at, of course, I have a consistent time that I wake up, but I'm just giving you example of, you have to time yourself. Within 1 hour, you see that you're moving fast, like that, and then your body will know that this human being wants to live long. But if you wake up, you lie down there, the worst thing you will ever do to your life is wake up and grab your phone. Some people say, oh, I pray with my phone and this. No, get another phone for prayer. So that is the promise that I gave to you, that I will give you my own sequence, what I do as soon as I get out of bed. Now, every Wednesday, I do fasting. So I do fasting once a week. If you do fasting once a week, you can never keep cancer cells in your body. It will die that day. It can't work, because cancer needs sugar and stress and toxins to grow. So every time they want to form a meeting and they know you scatter their meeting minimum once a week, they will not be in your body. So fasting on water fasting, even if it's once a week, okay? So that is also good, okay? Once a week. I do colonic hydrotherapy once a month or 3 times in 3 months. So I can just do one every month. It's just me. But if not, you can do it quarterly. So every 3 months, you go and do your cleansing, that is called deep cleansing, because the fasting that we do on Wednesday is still a cleansing. The morning water that we are doing in the morning is still a cleansing. But if you want to do that deep level cleansing, you do your colonics every 3 months, because your gut health is, in fact, almost everything is your gut health. So that's my own style. So that's that. So I have morning routines. I also have night routines. Maybe on another day, I'll share my night routines. And my night routine is really the icing on the cake, because you can't just live your life anyhow and then expect, in fact, if you live your life anyhow, you should expect anyhow health outcome. So if you now be very deliberate in the way you live your life, then you'll be okay. So this is it. So these are the sequencing. Now, for sequencing again, please, every morning, water, protein, and fiber. Don't think of food. So even if you're eating fish, you know there is a protein. Just think of water, fiber, protein as a sequence. So the water is to wake everything up and get everything ready, clean the highway and everything. The protein is because for you to make muscles and youthfulness, you must have protein. So you can't say, oh, I had potatoes. Are you kidding? I feel bad for people who have potatoes and bread in the morning. And that's why everybody is getting sick when they're old, because we all grew up on bread and tea, etc. So that's that. So that was the promise I said I will share today. And it's working for me. And I'm so sure. It's the timing. It's not about, oh, throughout the day, eventually I'll do gratitude. Eventually I will this. Eventually I will this. I wrote on this paper 7 things I do. This number 2. I did not say anything about it. But since I'm opening everything out, I do journaling and planning. So within the 90 minutes, I must journal. So did you have a dream? You write it. Me, I hardly dream. Anything I see in my sleep is a revelation. It's not a dream. It's happening black and white as I'm seeing it. Sometimes I used to pray that I don't want to be like this, but that's how it is. So I don't dream every day. But if I dream, I just know that, oh, okay, we are ready for it. So I do journaling. I just write down, what was my patient experience yesterday. Usually all my journal is about patient experience, how to make the world a better place, how to create a sickness-free world, how to help somebody like that. I journal on gratitude. So journaling centers you. 2 things that will center you: journaling and then deep breathing. So that deep breathing exercises is also, but the thing is that make sure that this task is completed within 60 minutes to 90 minutes of you waking up. So after you do this, if you now want to do your normal exercise, morning walk, gym, this, that, is jara, is icing on the cake. But these are foundational. So to wrap up, I just want to call your attention to the formula that works. Reown, okay? We don't conclude Dr. Physique presentation without talking about this formula. Don't forget your rest. When you're sleeping, you say, I am taking medicine. Like as you're lying down to sleep, just know that it's a drug on its own, because I promise you, if pharmaceutical industry could print what sleep gives to you, nobody will be able to afford it. So that's a medicine free from God. Pay attention to your energy. As I always say, even though I've told you the one I do, if your energy, your body will tell you what is working for you and what is not working, okay? Oxygen as medicine. You heard me. Within 60 minutes of waking up, I must do deep breathing exercises. I must also make my blood to pump. So I do 2 things. It's like called yin and yang. So did you make your blood pump fast? Yes. Did you calm your nerves? The answer is also yes. Water as medicine. You've also heard that within 90 minutes, 60 minutes to 90 minutes, I have never drank less than 2 to 3 bottles of water within the first. It is not possible, Seth, because I do the first water plain. I do the second one hot, either with apple cider vinegar or plain or with lemon, etc. But I do my water therapy. You see, nutrition as medicine, you heard. Forget about carbohydrate. You can't escape it. It will come. Banana, all of them, they will come. Just do your protein and fiber as soon as you wake up. If you're a busy person like myself, get your protein powder from us or from anywhere. But just do protein and fiber as soon as you wake up with water to secure your health. Exercise, you see, I also said when I wake up in the morning, within 90 minutes, I do my VO2 max. Dr. Physique bedside exercise, I just jog on the spot. I get my blood flowing. Detoxification. Even if I didn't do any of the detoxification, I do the water as medicine. So in conclusion, I started with a short story about 2 ladies One was in one African country like that. I think it's Uganda. And one stayed back in Nigeria. They started that new year together, and one came home to visit, and she was figure 8, 10 over 10. Both are in their 50s. Like, it's not like that young people. They are both in their early 50s. What did this one do differently than this one? The Nigerian one, she was always stressed. She did not have consistent sleep time. The other one had. So even though they were eating, taking the same supplement, so any supplement, they were taking the same supplements, they were taking the same teas, they were taking the same food, pretty much they were taking the same thing. The most expensive supplement, they were taking it. There's one called, forget it, that actually regenerates your skin cells and renews it. They were taking it. The Uganda one, she slept the same day every single day. She woke up the same time every single day. She got sunlight about the same time every single day. She made sure that she did not miss her 60 to 90-minute mark, which, even if you're a baby, you know, when the baby wakes up, what is the first food the baby gets when they wake up for the baby to grow? It's water and protein. It's called breast milk. It's water and protein. So let me just give you my own secret. It's water and protein. If you didn't put anything in your mouth, be a baby. Do water and protein. Carbohydrate will come. Yes, the breast milk is very complete, you know. So that is that. So in conclusion, if your wellness practice have not yielded speedy result, it doesn't mean your body has failed. No, it means the formula needs correction. You need to rejig. As I told you earlier, start all over again. Do the foundation. If you cannot do it on your own, we can do it for you professionally, but you can still try to do it on your own. But just know that I need to reset. And even if you've done it, you need to recalibrate every 3 months. You have to reset because your body, the red blood cells in your body, even in 3 months, everything is gone. It's a brand new one. So every 3 months, recalibrate your body. Okay? Stop fighting the body. Start supporting it. When alignment replaces force, healing accelerates. So that's the end. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope it helped.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing. Hi, I've shared my whole life on screen today, but I thank God for it. Like I said, do what if what you've been doing is working, that is to continue doing. But if you feel that you can borrow 1 or 2 tips from my own, please do that. And then the most important thing is the outcome, is that you're well and you don't get sick ever. If you've not been sick, or you chase away every sickness, or you just halt it. So that's the objective. Thank you so much for your time. So I'll take your questions and your comments, and we'll take it from there.
Thank you, doctor. Lecture.
Okay, so somebody asked you, what causes inflammation? Well, everything you do causes inflammation. Even just sitting down causes inflammation. There's no second in your body that inflammation is not generated here and there. So maybe I need to do a separate class on inflammation, and I know it's on our Blackboard. So everything causes inflammation. I'm so sorry to generalize it like that. Not eating on time, your body will be inflamed. Sleeping too much, your body will be inflamed. Not sleeping too much, inflamed. So your inflammation is your body's natural response to telling you that something is off. Okay? If small bacteria enter your body, you will check your white blood cells, it goes up. If small virus enter, so inflammation is a natural response that something is not perfect, and it can be removed. So that's what causes inflammation. Please, how much is protein powder and how can I get it in MENA? So in the MENA, you can get it, protein powders are not cheap. You can get it from natural sources of protein like fish and eggs. But if you want to invest in quality protein powder, even in H-Medic supermarket, let me say it like it is, you cannot get it for a unique good quality protein powder for less than like 100,000. And that will last you for like 2 months or 3 months, or whatever. It just depends on how much you want to invest on your health. I know that Aminovite we sell in the Dr. Physic clinic is like either 10,000 or 15,000. That's all I know. But, the whole idea is that we will maybe on top of the inflammation, Glory add it for me. We will do on sources of protein and how to get protein. All right. Somebody says, great insight there, Dr. Suzanne. I always love listening to you. Thank you. I love having you. I really do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really good. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. So that's that for the question on the platform. Any verbal question or comment, we can take it.
Sorry, good evening, Doctor.
Oh, please, can you increase your volume?
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, I was just going to ask, your office, you
we
put
can
up
hardly hear you.
an,
I don't know whether I'm the only one.
Very.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, can everybody else hear her?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing her. We're hearing her.
Yes, we are hearing you.
Yes,
Very well.
advert was put up, like a promo for different wellness, programs, like for massaging, for detoxification. But I don't know how we want to go about it because I sent a message to the numbers that was displayed that I'll be interested in one of the sections, maybe just a massage or something, detox or things like that. But I did not get any response or feedback. Do I have to come to the clinic to indicate
Okay,
what I want?
Ma, can I
or
have your name,
just
please?
Lucy Obayuwana, Mrs.
Sorry?
Lucy, Lucy.
Okay, Lucy.
Obayuwana, yes, please.
Okay. Lucy Obayuwana. Okay, Ma. Ma, please just, when we finish, just drop me hello on WhatsApp and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry about that. I'll find out why that is. I don't know how I miss it because I personally search these messages. So for me to miss it, there's a problem. So I'll look it up and revert. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Madam Lucy. Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening, Dr. Susan.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, how are you today? Thank you for educating us.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to, I have a special request. I didn't want to see it generally, but I don't know how to contact you. I was even in the center in Abuja yesterday for some tests, and I tried to see if I can see you. But they told me you are not available, but I don't have any means by which I can have a private request with you over some treatment I've done before, which I know is very, very expensive, but I still want to do it now. And I checked the price now. It's like 3 times what I've done it before. So
Haba.
yeah.
Okay, sir, you know what? Don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten me now. So I will look into your request, and the minimum I can promise you is that whatever you paid in the past is what you'll pay. So I'll find out. So please kindly reach out to me.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yes.
this blood cleaning that they did
Okay.
for me.
Okay, the blood purification, where
Yes,
they remove your blood from one side,
yes,
it goes through
yes.
the machine and cleanses it and put it back.
Right. It's really very good and effective for me, and it has
So
helped
not
me.
just for you, for everybody. You
Yeah.
cannot clean
I
your blood.
recommend it to everybody on the
Yes, sir.
platform. Yes,
Yeah,
it's very, very good.
Yes, sir. It's one of our biggest movers, whereby whether it's dead cells, cholesterol, virus, it filters everything, and you can see it. They
You
show
can
you
see it physically.
physically what it filters. So it's the highest form of blood detoxification. It removes heavy metal, viruses, everything. We have people that had high enzymes, and it normalized it, sugar
Bad
and
fat.
everything. High
Bad
fat,
fat.
bad
Yes.
fat.
Yes.
Okay, sir. I will find out what the price is now, and then I give you my word. The minimum that the maximum I believe you can pay will be what you paid the last time. But let me look into it and find out, because honestly, in this Dr. Physic, the clinic has a life of its own. Dr. Susan is Wellness Wednesday, the teacher, the lifestyle medicine coach. And for me, it's giving this free advice that even if someone can start with cucumber water, it makes a difference for me in my life. So sometimes, since it's a hospital managed by doctors and accountants and everything, they move things around a lot. I can't keep up. As you know, we are more than how many, maybe over 200 staff across the nation. So it's much for me to keep up when they move prices and everything. So maybe because of cost of imports and stuff. I've put my number on the platform. Everybody already has my number. So my number is not a hidden number. I hardly answer my call, but I'll reply your text. So please, I've put my number there so you can reach me. Thank you. No, we'll start having the blood purification in Lagos starting March. Okay. So that's all, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
All right, sir. Thank you. So we'll have someone ask, good evening. The blood purification branch in Lagos will be from March. Okay. Any other question, comment? And thank you. Thank you so much. Are we going to begin doing my formula? Are we going to take the 60-minute rule? Because that 60-minute rule is going to turn you to a baby. It will. It will just, your body will be, because you'll be moving fast to catch up with that 60-minute. Imagine that within 60 minutes, you've drank water, you've drank fiber, you've drank protein, you've done oxygen, you've done gratitude, you've done, in a hurry, your body will be like, where is she going? You know what? We need to be alive. It's crazy. But, you know what? That's what works for me. Like I said, do and see what works for you. If you need to discuss, just leave me. We are many, so eventually I will definitely get to you. So thank you so much. So to just conclude, yes, sir.
Please, doctor, thank you for the lecture. It's very educative and impactful. I just want to know, what do you mean by fiber? What are the things that could be said to be fiber? You have talked about protein. We already know what is protein. So what is fiber? What and what? Examples.
Okay, so so there are many forms of fiber, but I also use all forms of fiber. So okay, so of course we know that beans has a lot of fiber. Unripe plantain has a lot of fiber if you're gonna be eating. Oatmeal has a lot of fiber, and there's a particular fiber powder, so that we mix with the psyllium husk, dandelion, things that. Let me just grab it. So basically, I move around with this bag everywhere. It's always ready to go. Yeah, don't laugh at me. So
That's a
the
good.
fiber, this is 10 grams of fiber for me. It's this one. So it's a fiber powder mix, but that I bought is from this one. I bought it from Nature's Field, and then I just mix like other fiber things. So for me, I don't take what is on the shelf. I must bring it to nature. So I now added maybe moringa, I added dandelion, and I added a little bit of milk thistle to be cleansing the liver, and everything. So, but I know that each scoop of it contains, but if you want to, you can just buy this one. This is just psyllium husk, but I now mixed it with other things to bring up the fiber content. So this particular one contains about 6 grams of fiber, but with what I mixed, so this now gives me 10 grams of fiber. When I'm drinking my fiber in the morning, sometimes I like black cocoa, because cocoa can reverse anemia. It acts as what do you call it? It acts as an antioxidant. It gives you natural caffeine. It makes your skin glow. Because I know my skin is glowing, and I'm sure you can see. Okay, I'm just joking.
Yes. I heard that.
Don't mind me. I'm looking for your trouble. Okay, so I just do that, and I let me see what else is in this bag. So I now carry small protein in this one. So I move around with it. You can copy that style, but for the fiber in terms of food, semi-ripe plantain, oat, salad, I don't know, a bowl of okra. Some people drink and chew okra water in the morning. That will give you a lot of fiber, etc. So that's that. So maybe I will just put on the platform things that you can eat in the morning and how many grams of fiber. I'll drop it on the platform. Okay? All right. Any other question? You're welcome.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Please,
go ahead.
I've been thinking that blueberry is
Yes.
fiber. That's for me to take fiber. I chew lots of blueberry. I was thinking I was okay, but from what you said,
Nope. No, you're not. Yeah. So for the blueberry, it's good antioxidant. It also contains some fiber. Now a pack of blueberry is 5,000 naira. So you have to chew like 2. That's in Nigeria, Sha. The 10,000. It's not about, for me, I think no money spent on health and wellness, it should be calculated. Your health is an investment. It's not an expense. So if God can bless you to use 10,000 naira every morning to get a fiber, I don't mind, honestly, because you know what? If someone dies, they'll bury you the same day, right? I mean, for other, in some places in Nigeria, same day they'll bury you. And I always say that no matter how much you spend on wellness, it's cheaper than a funeral. So yes, if you can do with blueberries, but the amount of fiber in blueberry is very good because it has a lot of antioxidant. So for me, I rather get my antioxidant from cocoa and my fiber mix. So I have this fiber mix. Maybe I'll also make it available to the clinic at cost so that people can get it. But you can still use psyllium husk as a fiber. So that is that. Somebody said, can you put your number again? I was locked in and out. Oh boy. Okay, I will try. Okay, somebody has done that again. Okay. So God bless you. Please do the 60-minute rule. 60 minutes. 60 minutes should not pass. 60-minute rule. If you do the 60-minute rule, you will love yourself. Even your body will be like, where are you going to? Oh yeah, let's help her. Before you know it, you're running off. Honestly, I wish you the best of health.
Doctor,
Yes,
doctor,
sir. I thought that you're not on this platform.
hey, what a doctor. I want to explain bromolide when you talk antioxidant and inflammatory. Yes,
Yes, sir.
bromolide on it for me. Then this 60 minutes, 1 rule. I think one important thing about it too is to be consistent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Consistent every morning becomes a program you have. And anybody who can do it, let him do it, because I've done it for more than 7 years now or more. And I think I'm enjoying it because I keep a tap on it.
So how old are you now?
66.
You see, you're approaching 70 and you're still keeping a tap on it. So that's good.
It helps a lot.
Yes, sir.
Consistency it helps a lot because I don't like anything to change it. Once I start, and I must complete it.
Okay.
Then end up with a 10-kilometer walk. Then end up again with maybe a cup of
Herbal
lemon.
tea. Yeah, herbal tea. Any type of tea, lemon, something hot. Yes, sir. Okay, so to answer your question, throw more light on inflammation and antioxidant. The simplest way to understand antioxidant is to understand free radicals.
Yes, I know that.
Yes. So what is free radicals? Okay, just think of your body. I'm oversimplifying. For your body, for any part of your body or any cell in your body to work, it needs something that comes as a balance. And balance is 4. For example, 4 is balanced. 5 is not balanced. So a free radical molecule is 5 or 7 or 9, is always looking for how to get rid of the extra 1 so that it would either be 4 or 6, etc. So once a free radical is started, maybe either because you inhaled the wrong air in a gas station, or you did not sleep well, or you took processed food, or you did not eat on time, anything you do wrongly that is not within the formula of wellness creates a free radical. Now, the free radical eats up your cells. It eats it up. How does it eat up your cells? Take the apple, for example. If you cut apple into 2 and look at the apple, initially the apple is what? White. But if you leave the apple for a while, maybe just 1 hour, if you come back, the apple is now brown. That brown is oxidative stress. So for you to now not have that brown, you need to give that apple what they call antioxidant because of the free radical or the oxidative stress that has happened. So what am I saying? Antioxidant to stop this oxidization and this free radical wahala problem, it's like taking a lemon and if you divide the apple into 2, you have 2 apples like this. On one apple, you pour the lemon. On the other apple, you did not pour the lemon. The one you poured the lemon, which is like antioxidant, you come back even 5 hours from now to still be white and fresh because it was protected by antioxidant. The one you did not put anything will become brown because it's exposed to oxygen, oxidative stress, etc. So this is what happens at the cellular level. So when we say take an antioxidant, lemon, blueberry, black cocoa, etc., is to make sure that your apple remain white. That means your cells remains youthful and is not damaged by oxidative stress, such as happening on the apple that was not protected. So for me, I think if you have an idea that every time you don't take antioxidants, you're damaging your cells, is even better for me. So you must always be taking antioxidant. And that is why people advocate, say that blueberry has a lot of antioxidant like vitamin C, and at the same time it has some fiber. So people, and then it's low in sugar. So that is why people used to say, okay, take blueberries in the morning. But you just don't worry about whether blueberry, strawberry, greenberry, or even blackberry or yellow berries. No. Worry about, how do I get my antioxidants? How do I get my fiber? How do I get my protein? That is why I created that morning formula. And then I also said you can do it from a natural source. So that is that. And you said throw more light on inflammation. Free radicals create inflammation. If you hit your hand and it swells a bit, that is an inflammation. Anything that is wrong, your body's natural response to what is wrong with your body is through inflammation first. So if you don't reduce inflammation, whether deliberately, like in the clinic using Inflamex, using green things, green tea, etc., then none of your wellness program will work, because when you're inflamed, you have vasoconstriction, blood is not flowing very well, oxygen is not flowing very well, etc. So that is that. So this class was over, at least I was done before 9. So if you're still here, you're still just in the question and answer section, where people want to know a little bit more. But for the sake of everybody else who will not leave until the last person talks, I will leave it that briefly, and then we will just do a separate lecture on this very serious question. Thank you so much. I can't believe everybody's still here. Okay. So that being said, I think someone said, what's the best form of exercise, Ma? Is it yoga or strength demanding ones? I think a bit of both. A bit of both is okay. A bit of both. So maybe I'll also do a session on exercise, morning exercise. But a bit of both is okay. But you can't say, oh, because I did strength, I will not do yoga. Yoga, that means stretching and flexibility. So it's a combination. The most important thing is that you do your exercises. All right, so we just have to stop there. If you have any question, please save my WhatsApp number and reach out to me. Drop your questions. The lady Lucy, which we did not reply to, I will make sure that we reply to you. I want to thank you for your time, and I wish you the best of health. I'm praying for you all the time, that just because you show up here, whatever you do, no matter how small, that God should magnify it and take it to the next level for you. So someone said, amen. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Someone said, Doctor, I did not see the Dr. Susan's number. I thought they put it there. Okay, I will put it. Can somebody put it for her? Oh boy, how will I do this? Okay, 08.
Let her check. The number is there. The number is there. Let her check.
Check, scroll down, you see it. Okay, so just send text messages and we'll take it from there. So have a good night and God bless you. Remember, when you sleep, you're sleeping as medicine. Remember, when you're drinking your water, drink it. Oh, if not, you have to use pills to push it down. So better you drink it without the pill, right?